Hi, how y'all doing? It is Wednesday, the 4th of September, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are blue with a bit of a wind, not too much. Temperature is about 24. It's not a bad day. It was a bit warm out. There was no breeze earlier. So that's our weather here. I didn't make a video yesterday. I don't know, I was in a weird state of mind. I told you that in my last video, right? Because we're adjusting to the new frequencies, just like Mother Earth. So, been on a pause. I burnt my rice last night. I was like, I never do that. What was I thinking, right? And I heard something in astrology about it today. It's all part of it. The Ascension, right? Um, what are we doing? We're having the earth is purging, right? The whole world is purging. That's why so much stuff is coming up. Dark stuff, anger, hate, everything. She's got to get rid of all the negative, low vibrational energy, and so are we, right? That's why our bodies have pain in them and stuff like that. Because we're purging all this old stuff from other incarnations, right? Past lives, stuff like that. Ancestor baggage. Stuff that we don't even are aware of consciously. I went to the chiropractor today and I told him what happened to me last week, right? How when the Schuman was at 91, I woke up in the rise and my whole back was out of alignment, it felt like, right? I was in severe pain. And I showed him where the pain was coming from, right? And he started working on my back and he was like, you are so tight. You've never been like this before, right? I said, yeah, and I haven't done nothing to put my spine out. I've been laying down straight trying to get my body not to cramp up on the one side, right? And in my head, and I explained to him about the Kundalini. It's like a serpent, right? It goes up around your spine like that. It's an energy, right? And it comes up your neck and, around here like that into your head and back into your pineal gland, which is in here somewhere, right? Because that's what those nose swabby things that they were doing in 2020. They were trying to break the blood-brain barrier to fuck up your pineal gland, right? Because I remember the judge there, Mark Kishan Christopher, saying that's why you should stay out of the hospitals, right, during this time, because it don't matter what happens to you, right? Because if you're activating, right, they'll off you. They won't allow you to activate, right? So I was saying how it comes around here, they call it Kundalini, and goes back into the pineal gland, right? And I said, maybe, like I'm talking to him, right, the chiropractor, I said, maybe it's like it's got a block in here, because that's why it swells up back here, right? I can feel it come up, and then like a muscle, and it gets really tight on either side, right? I said, I think there must be a blockage in there, maybe, right? Because it wants to come up and around, and it's stopping it right there. I said, maybe because I'm such an age, and I've been poisoned a lot over the years, right? Through medical system, they gave me the fibromyalgia, stuff like this. And he says, you have a good point. I said, the younger you are and the healthier you are, these the Schuman resonance and the, what did I say it was? The Ascension symptoms don't seem to bother them as much, right? One day they'll be tired, next day they'll have lots of energy, stuff like that, because they haven't been poisoned as much as I have. And he says, I think you're absolutely right. I said, I got to figure out how to work that out, right? So it can come and move around. I said, and then I can activate. And he got silent. And I said, I don't know what I'm going to activate into, but if you have melanin in you, And the more you have, you're going to we're getting activated, right? With this Kundalini. I said, everybody has it. Doesn't matter if you're a Caucasian or if you're not. Just that the melanated people have it more, right? That's why their skin's darker shade. But everybody has melanin. And he was like, yeah, you said it sounds like you're on the right track. I said, yeah, I just got to figure out how to get that, worked out in my muscles and stuff. But I imagine Mother Earth and the source, the universe, will do it for me, right? And like the energy that we're going through too, the one astrologer said it's really intense astrology this month, right? Really intense, with a lot of squares and a really heavy energy, right? It's gonna feel like death and rebirth energy, you know what I mean? I was like, oh no, here we go again. I have been going through that for the last 2 weeks. But maybe I had to do it to soften the blow up for people that are weaker than me. That's a possibility too. So, I went to the grocery store too. I wanted to, I could do it. I had the energy. I figured I had to get it done. So I went and got all my supplies. I even went to the pot shop. And the women in there that work there, they're not vaxxed, and they didn't vax their children. I was like, I'm so glad. It warms my heart. Right? So I got to talk to her. There's 2 of them now. Right? And she said if we were talking about what's going to go down, right? Well, in the 3D way, how they're saying there'll be a life-threatening event that's going to happen, and the grid going down and all that, right? I said it's not going to be anything like they've described it. I said it's going to be a lot easier than what we've heard or what you've been told. And she said, that's okay. I have other unvaxxed people that come in here, and I've told them I have a large supply of marijuana. So if you need some and the money's not working, you just bring stuff in and we'll trade. And I was like, really? That's so nice. And she said, yeah. I said, right on. I'll remember that. She goes, you do. Right? So isn't that nice to know? Barter. I like it. Right? So what was happening when I grew up, I was good at it too. I was. I used to always amaze my mother. And she said, how did you get a $50 pair of shoes for $20? I said, well, I just told the lady. That's how much money I have. You gotta put some emotion into it, right? So yeah, a good story. That videos that are going viral about the Venezuelan gangs, right? It's all a lie. It is. I watched the Young Elders channel today. He did a really good video, right? What's happening is they have a slumlord in their community where they all live. And sure, there's Venezuelans there, but there's a mixed community. There's all other people, right? Other races, let's say, in there too, right? And they haven't looked after the building at all, right? And everything's falling apart, and pestilence, all kinds of stuff, and nobody's doing anything about it. The landowner, the property manager, right? So the people started reaching out, right, to their governments, their town governments and stuff, to see if they could get some help. And so because they're stirring the pot, right, the news had to come out and lie about them and make this big story up, right? You want to hear the whole story? Go to the Young Elders channel and watch the video he put out today. Right? It's all a lie. This is showing you how they do it too. They want you to hate them, be afraid of them, like gangs coming to get you, don't you know? Right? The people in the building said there's no such thing. There's no gang. They're families, and they want peaceful life, right? So that they can go to work and be happy raising their children. They just want to have a safe environment to do it in. Their building needs repairs, and they need pest control, right? So, yeah, what the media won't do to stir up some loosh. You can't believe anything about anything they say. Absolutely nothing. Gina did a good video yesterday too on Trump and a bunch of people, right? They were going out on the stage to do a talk, and she zoomed in on them and showed you it's all they were all holograms, even Trump, right? Because she used the reference, another picture of, what was it, from Star Trek, the Princess Leia? Princess Leia, right? When she's a hologram, and there's all these lines, you know what I mean? Exact same thing on the video she was watching. That is not a coincidence. It's a synchronicity, right? They're all holograms. That's how they're doing it. Holographic. But you can't tell. It looks normal like this. You gotta stop the video and zoom up, right? You know what I mean? And then and when they start getting distorted, that's when you'll see it. Yeah, if you had been watching her, you'll see what she does, right? I don't agree with everything she says, but she has some good ones, right? Especially because she's stuck in religion. So she has a lot of fear, right? Other than that, when she stays on task, she does pretty good videos. So yeah, seen a skunk on my security camera looking at my front door. Right, I seen it on the video yesterday morning, so we came to visit the night previous. And today I seen a black cat come right to the corner of the door. I seen it leaving though, right? So I was like, great, it's probably a male attracted to Donovan's girls. Right? Yep. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I do. Are you feeling better today? Just gotta breathe, drink our water, and know we're a cocoon. We're in a cocoon, and we're coming out soon, right? So of course we're gonna have all these weird sensations. You know, I'm a bit lightheaded today. I am. My back's starting to feel better though after I got adjusted. He got some mostly around my heart chakra, right? But the rest of me, he couldn't get much out of it all. Right? I was too tense. So that's not normal. I wonder what I've turned into, right? But we used to be giants, okay? Because we just keep on getting reincarnated. And when the giants got petrified and turned into stone, I imagine that hurt a lot, you know? And just think about what was going into through their mind, what was happening before they passed, right? Nothing is as we were told. So imagine we're purging that energy too. Okay? Okay. See, my chiropractor, he understands me, and he agrees with most of the stuff I say, which is really nice to see. But he didn't get the job either. Alright, sending you love, joy, and good health. I love you also, consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay, bye.